Welcome to Hollywood Secrets Information. In this episode, we're diving into the hidden world of old Hollywood, the scandals, the secrets, and the love affairs that shook the industry. We'll be taking a deep look at 15 actors who had affairs that led to children, their love stories, and the hidden truths that eventually surfaced. These tales remind us that the glamorous world of Hollywood was also filled with personal dramas that often rivaled the movies themselves. 1. Clark Gable and Loretta Young. Clark Gable, known as the King of Hollywood, was one of the most prominent figures of the golden age of cinema. In the 1930s, while filming The Call of the Wild, Gable had an affair with his co-star Loretta Young. At the time, Young was a rising star, and Gable was already a married man. Their affair led to the birth of a daughter, Judy Lewis, in 1935. To avoid the scandal, Young kept the pregnancy a secret, even sending herself to Europe to hide. When she returned, she staged an elaborate story of adopting a baby, though Hollywood insiders knew the truth. Judy only learned of her true parentage as an adult, and it became one of the best-kept secrets of old Hollywood. Gable never publicly acknowledged Judy as his daughter. 2. Errol Flynn and Beverly Odland. Errol Flynn, the swashbuckling actor known for his roles in films like The Adventures of Robin Hood, was no stranger to controversy. His private life was just as tumultuous as his on-screen persona. In the late 1950s, Flynn had an affair with Beverly Odland, who was only 15 at the time. Despite their age difference, the two carried on a public relationship, and Beverly reportedly gave birth to a child, though the specifics of the affair were shrouded in secrecy. Flynn passed away in 1959, and Beverly's relationship with him became a focal point of tabloid stories. Whether Flynn fathered a child with Odland remains one of the enduring mysteries of Hollywood, though many speculate he had a child outside of wedlock. 3. Charlie Chaplin and Joan Barry. Charlie Chaplin, the iconic silent film actor, had his share of scandals, especially when it came to relationships. In the early 1940s, Chaplin became involved with aspiring actress Joan Barry, which led to a highly publicized paternity suit. Barry claimed that Chaplin had fathered her daughter, Carol Ann Barry, in 1943. Although blood tests eventually proved that Chaplin wasn't the biological father, the court ordered him to pay child support, citing the state of the law at the time, which didn't recognize blood tests as definitive evidence. This scandal tarnished Chaplin's reputation, and his personal life became the subject of much gossip. 4. Ingrid Bergman and Roberto Rossellini. Ingrid Bergman, the Swedish actress known for her role in Casablanca, had an affair with Italian director Roberto Rossellini in the late 1940s. Both were married at the time, but their romance blossomed during the production of the film Stromboli. Bergman became pregnant and gave birth to a son, Robertino Rossellini, in 1950, which led to an international scandal. Bergman was denounced by the American public and even by politicians for her actions. She was effectively blacklisted in Hollywood for several years due to the affair, though she later made a successful comeback. Bergman and Rossellini went on to have 2 more children, including famous actress Isabella Rossellini. 5. Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn. Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn's relationship is one of Hollywood's most legendary love affairs. Though Tracy remained married to his wife, Louise, throughout his life, he and Hepburn were deeply in love for over 25 years. However, what is less known is the rumor that Hepburn became pregnant by Tracy at some point during their relationship. While this rumor has never been confirmed, it is believed by some Hollywood historians that Hepburn may have had a miscarriage or quietly arranged for an adoption. Tracy's strict Catholic beliefs kept him from divorcing his wife, and he never publicly acknowledged any illegitimate children, though their affair remained an open secret in Hollywood. 6. Gary Cooper and Patricia Neal. Gary Cooper, one of Hollywood's most beloved leading men, had an affair with actress Patricia Neal in the 1940s. Neal was much younger than Cooper, who was married to Veronica Balfe at the time. Their affair began while filming The Fountainhead and caused quite a scandal in Hollywood. During their relationship, Neal became pregnant but ultimately chose to have an abortion. Cooper eventually reconciled with his wife, but his affair with Neal remained a well-known chapter in Hollywood history. Neal went on to become an accomplished actress, winning an Academy Award, though she later expressed regret over the affair and its impact on her career. 7. Lana Turner and Tyrone Power. Lana Turner was one of Hollywood's most glamorous actresses, known for her beauty and tumultuous love life. In the 1940s, Turner had an affair with fellow actor Tyrone Power, who was one of the biggest stars of the time. Their romance was passionate, but Power was already married, and Turner found herself pregnant. Fearing the consequences of a public scandal, Turner reportedly had an abortion. The affair eventually ended, and both actors moved on to other relationships, but their brief, intense romance was one of the most talked about affairs in Hollywood at the time. 8. Joan Crawford and Clark Gable. Clark Gable makes another appearance on this list, this time for his rumored affair with Joan Crawford. Gable and Crawford starred together in several films and reportedly carried on a passionate affair in the 1930s, despite both being married to other people. Hollywood insiders believe that Crawford became pregnant with Gable's child during their affair. According to some reports, Crawford had an abortion to avoid scandal, though she never confirmed these rumors. The affair ended when Gable's career took off, and both stars moved on to other relationships, but their chemistry on screen was undeniable, fueling speculation about their off-screen romance. 9. Marlene Dietrich and John Gilbert. Marlene Dietrich, the sultry German actress, was known for her love affairs with both men and women. One of her most high-profile romances was with silent film star John Gilbert. Their relationship began in the late 1920s, and it is rumored that Dietrich became pregnant during their affair. However, Dietrich never publicly acknowledged the child, and the affair eventually ended when Gilbert's career declined. Dietrich went on to have other high-profile romances, but her affair with Gilbert remains one of the most intriguing of old Hollywood. 10. Rita Hayworth and Ali Khan. Rita Hayworth, the iconic actress known for her role in Gilda, had a whirlwind romance with Prince Ali Khan, the son of the Aga Khan. Their affair made international headlines in the late 1940s, especially when Hayworth became pregnant with Khan's child. The two married in 1949, and Hayworth gave birth to a daughter, Princess Yasmin Aga Khan, in 1949. Their marriage was short-lived, and they divorced in 1953, but their affair and the birth of their daughter were major tabloid fodder. Princess Yasmin went on to become a prominent advocate for Alzheimer's disease awareness, following her mother's battle with the illness. 11. Laurence Olivier and Vivien Leigh. Laurence Olivier and Vivien Leigh were two of the biggest stars of their time, and their passionate love affair captivated Hollywood and London society. Both were married to other people when they began their relationship, and Leigh became pregnant with Olivier's child during their affair. Leigh ultimately suffered a miscarriage, and the couple later married after divorcing their respective spouses. Their marriage was tumultuous, marked by Leigh's struggles with mental illness, but they remained one of the most iconic couples of the 20th century.